Hey, hello, how are you? Welcome to Well Done Life with Daphne Smith. It's really interesting to me how all of the little threads or the components that make our lives a tapestry kind of weave together. And I know for me, there are many times where all I see are the random short or sometimes the apparently long or seemingly long threads. And I look forward to the day where I get to see the front of that tapestry and how everything has woven together. One of the things I was doing before I went live today is I was thinking about some past videos, and especially recent videos. I realized this jacket that I'm wearing has kind of become like my version of the denim jacket. So I hope you like it. Evidently I do, because I've been wearing it almost exclusively every Wednesday for the last like 6 weeks or whatever. So I just think that's kind of, obviously a random thing. But I started talking to myself and, I don't know. I can't say in all honesty that everything I always say about myself is positive. And that ties totally into today's topic. So again, welcome to Well Done Life. I'm Daphne Smith. I want to thank you for taking some time out of your day to join me. And as always, I like to start with a shout out. And my shout out goes way, way back. So you may know that I'm originally from Dallas, and growing up in Dallas, I had the opportunity and the privilege, the exposure to encounter and experience a lot of different things. And some of you may know that Dallas is the international headquarters for a certain cosmetic company where people drive pink cars. You know what I'm talking about? And I remember when I worked for them, being personally trained. I had the honor of being personally trained by Mary Kay Ash herself. And that is something I will treasure for always. And one of the phrases she introduced me to, I don't believe this was her original phrase, and I don't believe she would try to claim it either. But she used to say one thing. Well, she used to say a lot of things, but one of the things that stuck in my mind was, what you think about, you bring about. And that ties in to today's topic of how you doing. So that's, like the best Joey Tribbiani impression I can do from the show Friends. Don't let Matt LeBlanc know if you're friends of his, because I don't think he'd approve, but whatever. So today's topic is how you doing. And I'm very curious whether you're on here with me live or if you're going to be watching the recording of this. I'd love to know where you're from. As you can tell, today I'm coming at you from my sunroom. Next week, I'll be on location. And then 2 weeks after that, I'll be on location again. So I'll be sure and let you know where I am. I'd love to know where you are. So please go ahead and type in the comments what your location is. I'd love to see where and how we're all connecting. So back to today's topic, and it's how you doing. And I want to share with you that how you're doing is directly tied into, or there's a direct correlation to what you're saying. What you're saying to yourself. So how you're doing right now is directly tied in to what you're saying up here. Whether it's new messages, whether it's old messages, your voice is the most important voice you will ever hear. Now, I'm a verbal processor, so it helps me to say what's in my head out loud. And I wonder if you're anything like me, there are certain things we say about ourselves. Hey, Kate, great to have you with us today. There are certain things that I say to myself that I would never dare say out loud. I wouldn't want somebody to hear what I'm saying to myself or about myself. And if that's the case, why the heck am I saying it? Our voice is the most important voice we will ever hear. I get it. Parents, teachers, siblings, family, friends, they've all influenced bosses, whatever. They've all influenced us in some way. However, we've all left all of those people at some point in our life, or perhaps they left us. We're still with ourselves every day. And so our voice is the most important voice we're ever going to hear. So what we say to ourselves really does impact how we're doing. And I found it really refreshing. There was a book published back in, I think the first time it came out was 1991. And it was written by Shad Helmstetter. I'm going to type that here in the comments, okay? So Shad Helmstetter. Oh, I can't type and talk at the same time. Yes, I can. I'm capable. There's a positive message. So Shad Helmstetter wrote a book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. And I want to read quickly something from his back cover. It says, you don't have to be crazy to talk to yourself, which is good information right there, okay? Because when I'm a verbal processor, or as a verbal processor, I don't always have somebody else that I'm talking to when I'm talking out loud. So it's all good. I'm not crazy. He goes on to say, we all talk to ourselves all of the time, usually without realizing it. And most of what we tell ourselves is negative, counterproductive, and damaging, preventing us from enjoying a fulfilled and successful life. By learning how to talk to yourself in new ways, you will notice a dramatic improvement in all areas of your life. You will feel better and accomplish more. It will help you achieve more at work, at home, with your physical health and wellness, financial health and wellness, overcoming fears, smoking cessation, bad habit breaking, be more confident. Okay, the last little bit's the DSV, Daphne Smith version of what Shad said. But the bottom line is, for 27 years that book has been out, Shad has been saying what you say to yourself is important. In fact, in my favorite book, there's a passage that I was first introduced to through Mary Kay, and it was Florence Littauer's description of a passage, and it says, our words should be gifts, little presents like boxes wrapped in silver paper with bows on top. That's not only what we say to others, but most importantly, what we say to ourselves. So how we're doing is in direct relation to what we're saying. If we are affirming ourselves, if we are believing in ourselves, then we are going to accomplish more. We are going to break bad habits. We are going to reach new levels. It all starts with what we're saying to ourselves, because our words determine our beliefs, and our beliefs determine our actions. Our actions determine our results. So if I were to ask you today, how you doing, and you weren't going to be happy with the answer that you give me, let's stop, let's go inside and listen to what we're saying to ourselves. And like I said at the top of this video, I'll be honest, I don't always sound like my biggest cheerleader. And when I catch myself doing that, I'm sure to make a shift or pivot as quickly as I become aware. How you doing depends on what you saying. I don't know who said that. It's bad grammar, and I get that. But I hope you understand that what is being said up here and what is coming out of here affects everything around us. I hope that today I have helped you think a little bit more about what you're saying, So it will impact what you're doing, or again, to quote Matt LeBlanc, how you doing. I want to thank you for tuning in today. And I also want to let you know about a couple of exciting things. Next week, July 25th, is Featured Female. I've started featuring a female the last Wednesday of every month, and I am super excited and honored to introduce you to a woman I think is a business mogul. She has a great, exciting, risk-taking spirit. She and I have a little girl dream in common. So tune in next week, please, to meet Tara Limbird and learn more about her story. And the week after that, on August 1st, I'm going to host a special Ask Me About episode. The last time I showed up, filled up, ready to serve, and I didn't have a particular topic, I welcomed your questions. So if you want to send them to me ahead of time, that's fine. You want to see how I roll on the fly? That's okay. I'm willing to, see what happens. But next week is our featured female, Tara Limbird. The week after that, on August 1st, is Ask Me About. And feel free to send your questions to me in advance. If you can't hop on live, I'll be sure and tag you and address them. Remember, your words are gifts, not only to others, but most importantly, to yourself. And how you doing can change with what you're saying. Have a great day, and remember that what you say and what you do today can help you live a well-done life every day. Bye for now.